Rasheed. That's all I gotta say. Welcome everybody, BDL44 here. Laker fan, of course. Very excited about the new assistant coaching hire of the Los Angeles Lakers, Rasheed Wallace. Super excited about that. One of my very favorite players of all time. And I never got a chance to root for him because he was always on teams I hated. Sort of like Kevin Garnett, also one of my favorite teams, one of my favorite players, but of course played for the Celtics. So this is a big deal. Darvin Ham has signed him on. We got a 4-year deal for him to be an assistant coach, which is different. I've never seen that before. But I'm super excited about that because Rasheed Wallace has paid his dues for a long time. As a player, of course, we know what he could do against the Lakers. He gave us hell, both as a Blazer and, of course, as a Piston, where he won a championship. Never forget when he was traded from the Blazers, I believe it was, to the Hawks for one single game where he had 40 points and it was immediately traded after that. I'm sure that jersey's worth a lot. One game, 40-something points. He was an awesome Hawk for one day. So there you go. Hawks are weird like that. They had Melo for a minute too, made a jersey for him, and of course, he never played there. But anyway, Rasheed Wallace is going to be signing on to be an assistant coach under Darvin Ham. This is a big deal, not only because of what he can provide and experience, but also because of what he can do for Anthony Davis. Yes, indeed. He's going to be able to help Anthony Davis sharpen up his tool and really have a player who can relate to Anthony Davis's skill set to a degree. Rasheed Wallace was obviously a tall 7-footer who had mid-range three-point shooting ability. That high release point is what I always remember from Rasheed Wallace. That mid-range jumper was wet. He'd have been an all-star in this era too. In fact, I think he would have been better in this era than he was in his own, to be honest with you. He was just really good defensively as well. Blocked shots like crazy. Just a fantastic player on both sides of the floor. And I'm happy to have seen won a championship, even though it was at my own dang expense. So, nevertheless, this is a situation where we bring him in. He gets a chance to continue his coaching career as an assistant and hopefully find his way up into a head coaching position as well, just like Darvin did. This is a great opportunity for Darvin Ham's coaching tree to begin. The Darvin Ham coaching tree, which I think could really be a thing, man. We're seeing the rise of new coaches. I'm looking at Ime Udoka. I'm looking at Nick Nurse. I'm looking at all these guys that are coming up. The guy over in Memphis as well. You just love what you're seeing out of these new coaches. You love the opportunity for the NBA to have some new blood in the coaching ranks. So this is exciting for me as a Laker fan. Finally get a chance to root for Rasheed Wallace to some capacity for the first time in my entire life. And it's going to be good, man, because I think he's going to help our bigs. I think he could do some great things for a guy like Wenyen Gabriel. I hear the Lakers are trying to bring back Damian Jones, which is something I really want us to do. I like that role player a lot. We had him for a couple seconds. He did some good things in Sacramento. I think Rasheed Wallace could help him if he were to come back, or anybody in that position. So that is what I think Rasheed is going to help us with. Defensively, he's going to have a mindset for that. He's won on the highest level. Was part of one of the greatest defenses ever assembled in Detroit. We know his game. We know Rasheed Wallace. Spent some time in Washington as well. Clearly somebody who's going to be looked at to keep his cool on the bench. Now, granted, we love Rasheed Wallace on this channel, but we have not forgotten that he's one of the greatest technical foul gatherers in the history of the sport. He's going to get his pound of flesh from that bench, and we're going to have to account for some free throws coming out of him. So he's going to have to reel it in and not cost us when it matters most come playoff time. When the pressure's high, we need our assistant coaches, our players, our head coach, and even our fans to keep under their best behavior so that it doesn't cost us on the basketball floor. So that's my only thing to say that could be considered negative. Please, Rasheed, don't cost us points when it matters most, brother. Stay cool and get that head coaching position that we're all rooting for you to get someday. So that's what I got, man. Very excited about Sheed, man. BDL44. Thank y'all for watching. I'm out.